So I feel like this is a common trend whenever Black Friday happens, where with all the items that do go on sale, it kind of pokes the narrative that, wow, this is going to be the thing that makes these certain items take off and absolutely blow up. So Techradar posted an article today by Lance Ulinoff, who went ahead and said Black Friday deals are set to make foldable phones go mainstream. So let's go ahead and talk about that and what he means by that. So starting off right away, if you would like to go ahead and pick up a foldable phone, which I don't think the general public is going to spend all their money on Black Friday deals when it comes to cell phones, especially with the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max being absolute dominant and the S22 Ultra being dominant. But if you are in the neighborhood of a new phone, you can get, here you go, you're ready, get set, $150 off the brand new Galaxy Z Flip 4 from Samsung. At Samsung store, they're offering $150 off. That's not going to make that phone go mainstream. I hate to tell you that. That is not going to make that phone go mainstream. Now, we've already talked about before that Samsung is also offering deals for the Galaxy Z Fold 4, which of course is going to go ahead and be two different options. One option is $450 off, which brings the price tag at $1,350, which isn't really much of a discount when you consider the fact that for the longest time they were offering this phone for $1,500, which was $250 off, and they were also giving you a Galaxy Watch and earbuds. So realistically speaking, that was a $1,200 phone after you subtract all the other ones. Now they're offering it for $1,350, which, again, like I said, that's still not going to make this phone go mainstream. The general public does not have $1,350 to spend on a cell phone, especially when it's the holiday season. I really don't understand that concept. And then finally, the second option is if you trade in a Galaxy Z Fold 3 or S22 Ultra, you get $1,000 trade-in value, and then you get up to $450 for any Samsung phone you trade in outside of those two said phones. So theoretically speaking, if you trade in a Z Fold 4 plus you trade in a, let's say, a Galaxy S20, you get the initial $350 off for that deal. And then you also get those two trade-in values at $1,300, which puts the price tag at $100. So you either get $450 off or you get $350 off plus trade-in incentives. Again, like I said, that's not going to make these phones go mainstream and go crazy, in my opinion. Now, of course, as they say in this article, it's no surprise, Black Friday deals, shopping the smartphones are hot Black Friday deals shopping items. That fact confirms in the recent Consumers Trade Association study, the nonprofit that brings you CES, which found that a smartphone is the number one gift adults want to receive this year. Now, while that is true, usually the Black Friday deals that get people to buy cell phones are when they're insanely a good price. So, for example, if they start at $1,200 and you see an iPhone 14 Pro for $600 because of Black Friday deals, that's usually when people are like, oh my God, absolutely yes, I need that deal right now. But when the deal is $1,800 marked down to $1,400, that's still a very expensive, offer to go at, especially with all the times it has been discounted recently. And if you think Microsoft is going to discount their Surface Duo 2, you're probably going to be absolutely incorrect, because currently they don't even have inventory of it on their website. But even then, they would not discount it again because they marked it back up to $1,500. So instead of it being, which was for the longest time, $1,000 on discount, it's still $1,500 to buy. Yeah. Anyway, though, it does say this may be foldable phones moment. The Black Friday win ranked everything from AirPods to air fryers as a must-have item, and Samsung, the current folding device leader, really the only folding device company at this point is gearing up along with retailers to offer some decent Black Friday phone deals. I'll be honest with you. The only way this becomes, as they said, mainstream is if that decent isn't the word decent, and that is extremely good Black Friday deals. Samsung's two newest foldable handsets are juggling numerous Black Friday sales. In the US, if you're in the UK, you can find deals just below. The cute and very pocketable Galaxy Z Flip 4 is $150 off at the Samsung store. That's paired with up to $600 in incentives. In other words, if you thought you might have to spend $1,000 for this Android 13 handset, you'll be pleased to know that you can get it for as little as $249. I love / hate anytime they say you can get this as little as, or the incentive has. Because first off, don't get me wrong, but if you have a Z Fold 4 right now, and you are theoretically speaking, Z Fold 3, sorry, and you're thinking, I'm going to trade this in to get a Z Fold 4, and then you get $1,000 back. That is an absolute god tier deal. You have a phone that's a year old. You're getting, excuse me, you're getting $400 more value out of it than if you sold it right now on eBay. That's the deal. Galaxy S22 Ultra, getting $1,000 for that is not a deal. The phone right now goes for around $9,000 to $1,000 on eBay. So, yes, $150 obviously off is nice. Up to, and they say up to because, again, it's very strict. This is how Samsung works. Like, for example, the $1,000 trade-in value, we say up to $1,000 off. And I think it probably does, no, it doesn't say on this one, but if it does say that, it's because it's very strict with its phones offer $1,000 off. The phone has to be Galaxy Z Fold 3, $700 right now value. The S22 Ultra, $1,000 value. So if it has that crazy value and Samsung can make money back, then they'll give you that trade-in value. But if you, like, for example, have a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, that phone right now is still sitting at like around $500 value. If you buy it right now, that trade-in value would probably be $300. So you're not going to get that $600. You're not going to get it as little as $249. Another thing I want to mention this, and I'm not trying to make this too long, but keep in mind, especially during this holiday season, if you are using the trade-in method route. So, for example, you're buying this phone for $1,000, you're trading in phones, and it comes down to $250. You pay the upfront cost of that phone when you buy it. So, if you are, theoretically speaking, let's say, buying this phone for $150 off, and you're going to trade in two phones, and it goes as low as $50. You just got that phone for $50. That's not exactly what you are going to spend. You're going to spend the $750 that it costs, and then once you get that phone, they're going to give you a box that you can then send your phones to Samsung, go through the whole waiting process of them, make sure the phones are correct, they work, they're exactly what you said they were, and then after all that, then you get money back. So you might not get your money back until after the holiday season. So just keep that in mind. If you are thinking about buying these phones and doing a trade-in method, it's a great method. I've done it before with phones. It's not bad. But keep in mind, you're going to pay up the upfront cost right away. And also, you're going to pay the taxes on that upfront cost. So if you, for example, $250, let's say you got it as low as $250. Paying taxes on that is a lot different than paying taxes on $750. But you're going to be paying taxes on the top price and not the bottom price, because that bottom price doesn't become a thing until you get your money back. So just keep that in mind. If you're eyeing the more powerful and significantly larger Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, you can expect to save $400. This is a somewhat less attractive deal, though, because it's not clear if you combine any trade-in values. If you bring the price down to $1399 for 256 gigabyte model. The foldable phones in the UK are a bit different, maybe a little less compelling. Instead of pounds off, you get a free Galaxy Tab when you buy a Z Fold 4 or Z Flip 4. Yeah. This is gonna make these phones go mainstream. Absolutely. Guys, I have never seen a deal before make a phone go mainstream in my life than the deals I'm seeing on the screen right now. Yeah, it's funny that they didn't mention the Galaxy Z Fold 4 offer. Now, the Z Fold 4 offer is not available to everybody that I mentioned. It is mainly available to those who are going ahead and already a part of Samsung exclusive deal program, which you can sign up for free. So technically, it is actually free. But it's not like one of those deals where you just can randomly sign up for nothing and then literally go and get that deal. You have to sign up for an actual technical program. But overall wise, like I said before, this holiday season, now that Samsung's literally the only dog, Microsoft's absolutely crap in the bed and there's no other competition. This time next year should be a lot different. But for this year, I don't think this is going to make any of these phones go mainstream. When you're charging, even with all the deals, still $800. After tax is almost $900 for a flippable cell phone. And you're charging, even after all the discounts, still almost $1,500-$1,600 for a foldable cell phone. That's just simply not going to cut it. If you somehow, some way, Samsung put this down to an $800-$900 price tag, you would absolutely have me saying, okay, you know what? This could be it. This could be the moment where we see these phones become mainstream. But it just won't happen. It really just won't happen. So overall wise, like I said, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I hate being Debbie Downers in anything when it comes to tech, because I love tech. As you guys know, I love making tech videos. I love talking about tech, reviewing tech. But I also like to be realistic. So overall wise, very nice. If you are thinking about picking up these phones and you have the money, I've definitely recommend Z Fold 4. I have not tried out the Z Flip 4, and based on what I've seen from different YouTubers and other people, they really aren't too much into this phone either. I did own a Z Flip 3, and at first I did really like it, and I thought it had a lot of promise, but over time I just kind of fell out of it. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.